Okay, so today we're gonna make homemade bread. We've got our 2 cups of warm water, not boiling, but warm. Our yeast, which I keep in the fridge because if you keep yeast in the fridge, it stays good longer. Our salt and sugar. And all we're gonna do, after we open the sugar, is, sorry, my things are airtight. Okay. All we're going to do is add a tablespoon of the yeast. Into the water, like so. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of the sugar. 1 tablespoon. Into the water like so. And then we're gonna do approximately a tablespoon of the salt into the water. Like so. So I'll try to put this phone up. Don't mind the music, my son is watching a kid's cartoon. Okay. So I'm gonna pour the salt in. And I don't measure, I'm not a measurer. I just like to eye it and decide that I think that's enough. But you can stick with the ingredients and do a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of yeast. With that, grab yourself a fork and then just do a quick mix so that it all gets mixed up in there. You'll see the yeast starts getting lumpy like that, so you want to keep mixing until the lumps go away. I'm not good at videos, but I'm getting there. Trying. And now you get kind of like a muddy, muddy color. And no lumps. And we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. You see right now it's just looking like that. And then after 5 minutes we'll come back and I will show you what it looks like and we'll make our bread. It's been 5 minutes and you see it got nice and fluffy and foamy on the top. That means it is ready. Your yeast water mix is ready. I've already pre-set up 4 cups of flour in here with my flour. So 4 cups of just regular white flour. You can use yeast too if you like yeast. And you just dump it in and you start to mix. Again, I use the silicone because it helps things not stick. So you'll see it start to thicken. And then after we get this all mixed up together, I'm gonna pour a little oil over the top and then let it sit for 30 minutes. And you can actually let it, you can cook it right after 30 minutes. So after I finish this, I'll come back. So you can see, I already put the oil on there, but the bread is ready. I've mixed it all up. There's nothing dry left. And I added a little bit of oil on the top so that it gets that crusty feel to the top, so it'd be nice and crunchy and then very soft on the inside. And now I'm gonna let this rise for 30 minutes. Again, you wanna make sure you get a clean towel, not a dirty towel. Cover it with a nice clean towel. Let it sit somewhere warm, not over the AC or anything, and let it rise for 30 minutes and then you can cook it. And we're gonna bake it in the oven at 375 for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, depending on your oven, till it's nice and golden brown on top. You can see it has risen all the way to the top. It's very soft and fluffy. And we are literally just going to dump it into my little bowl here over parchment paper. Parchment paper is used because it does not stick. And I'll show you after we put it in. Now what I did, it looks all funny, is I actually just used my spatula after I put it in, and I pulled the corners in and I just pressed in like so. This will give it some design when it comes out, which you'll see. And then of course you can see there's a little oil on top from the oil earlier. That will give it that crusty outer coating. Some people like to knead it and put it in a nice smooth ball and then make slices into it, which you can do as well. But I just find this to be pretty quick. If you want it to look like bakery bread with the flour on top when it's baked, just throw a little flour on top of it right now before you bake it, and when you bake, it'll have the little flour crumbs on top. And here is your final loaf of bread. Took off all the parchment paper. There's your little design. You can put a little melted butter over this to make it shiny if you want to present for people. And I'm like, ooh, how did you do that? And crispy on the outside, nice and crunchy, and then soft on the inside, you can see. So it comes out great, and it smells incredible.